Late at night, while everyone else in the world is asleep, a little doll is excited for Halloween. Jessiline has been working away making button eye boxes for girls and boys far and wide, so they may see into other worlds as she does. This time she's added some spooky touches to match the season. Witches, skeletons, and bats galore. But that's not all. She's captured some lonely ghost friends and placed them into jars for you to keep company. They glow in the dark to bring some light to your nights. It's her gift to you, only available on jessiivee.com for limited time. What color will your button eyes be this Halloween?
Hey guys, it's Jessii Vee, and as you can see, I have just launched the Halloween button eye boxes. I have been working on these for another 2 months. It takes me so long, but it's so much fun, and I'm so glad they are finally launched. So here they are in all their glory. They have different types of Halloween wrapping paper, and the ones that are green actually glow in the dark, which is so cool. And they actually match the new backdrop. And on them, there's actually a little skeleton charm. And once you open this up, you can put that charm on a necklace, which is so cool. On the top, we have our shiny Other Eyes sticker. And on the inside, we have our different color buttons. And they all come with pocket pumpkins. And these little pocket pumpkins are so adorable. And then every single box has a different Halloween kind of spooky sticker. And this time, I've put gems on them as well. So the aesthetic is just so Halloween. And on the very bottom, I have signed every single box in marker. It says Jessii Vee. And of course, these were all made by me and Jessiline herself. And what's so cool about this specific box launch is that Jessiline decided to go on a little adventure, and she captured a bunch of friendly lost ghosts and put them into jars. And she wants you to take them home and adopt them. So I am currently wearing one of the ghost in a jar necklaces, and it's so cool because the ghosts actually glow in the dark. I've also put an engraved Jessii Vee charm on the very back where the clasp is. And yeah, these ghost jars are so cool. They're so awesome to wear around fall and Halloween, and they go with like every outfit. I'm wearing mine today. So you have the option to buy the box all by itself, or you can buy the box with the ghost in a jar necklace. Now, we don't have as many of those as we do boxes. I think we have 100 ghost in a jar sets, and then we have our just regular boxes. So if you would like one of the new Other Eye boxes before they sell out, I have linked them down below. Please keep in mind that the last launch we sold out in 48 hours, which I was so emotional about. It blew my mind. So if you want one, I don't know if there's time to wait. It's best to get one as soon as you can. So yeah, everything is linked down below, and I am so excited, and thank you guys once again for all of your support. I couldn't do fun crafts and DIY stuff like this without you guys. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. By the way, I'm announcing the backdrop winner next week because there's just so much going on at the start of today's video. So let's get into the main topic for today. We're talking about Dr. Seuss. I've spoken about him so many times, but there's always something scary and creepy and weird that I find. So today we're getting into some Dr. Seuss urban legends. There was a book of his that was apparently hypnotizing kids. He also has some really creepy creatures that he created. There's a lot. So let's get into it. So first we're gonna talk about the sleep book hypnosis legend. There's a creepy rumor that Dr. Seuss's sleep book was originally designed as a hypnosis tool. Some say he even worked with a professional hypnotist to write it so that it would actually work. According to this legend, the rhythmic, repetitive text was meant to lull readers into a trance-like state, leaving them vulnerable to subliminal suggestions. Some say that while listening to the words, you will fall into a deep, unshakable sleep, as if cursed by the book itself. Now, I'm obviously not gonna sit here and read you the whole book, so don't worry, you won't actually fall asleep. But I was curious to see what the actual pages of this book were like, so I'm gonna read you just a few sentences, okay? And I want you to let me know if you feel a little bit sleepy as I'm reading them to you, even if it's just slightly. This is an experiment, okay? Let's actually see what this book does. And I mean, the creatures on the cover are yawning, and it makes me want to yawn. You know when you like watch someone yawn, you feel it creeping up and you want to do it too? And even the very first page says, this book is to be read in bed. So is that like preparing the kids for the hypnosis? They don't want to be liable if the kid is reading this book standing up because they'll fall and hurt themselves. So this book is literally saying, lie down so we can hypnotize you. So here we go. Let's read just a couple paragraphs. A yawn is quite catching, you see, like a cough. It just takes one yawn to start the other yawns off. Now the news has come in that some friends of Van Vleck's are yawning so wide you can look down their necks. At this moment, right now, under 7 more noses, great yawns are in blossom. They're blooming like roses. The yawn of that one little bug is still spreading. According to latest reports, it is headed across the whole wide fields through sleepy night air, across the whole country, towards every which where, and people are gradually starting to say, I feel rather drowsy. I've had quite a day. Do you feel that way? Did you yawn? If you did, comment the sleeping emoji. I want to know. Did you feel anything? A little bit tired? Because I might pass out right here. There's even a part in the book where the reader has to start ticking like a clock, which is like classic hypnosis behavior. And at the end of the book, it even says that when your light is turned off, you will be asleep. And that is another hypnosis command. So even if this legend is silly and it's not actually true, because by the way, this is like alleged, okay? It's a rumor. The words in the book are still kind of eerie. Like it does seem like it's really trying to put you to sleep. And I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid, like my grandparents used to read me these kinds of books before bed, like Dr. Seuss books were a bedtime ritual. So maybe the parents knew something that the kids didn't. Okay, we're gonna move on to the Lorax Curse. The Lorax is a haunting fable about the dangers of destroying our forests and woodlands. Some believe that the Lorax carries a curse that dooms those who mistreat nature. The urban legend says that if you cut down a tree after reading this book, you'll suffer strange accidents or illnesses as punishment for ignoring the book's warning. Some versions of the legend even claim that people have died after disrespecting nature, with the Lorax appearing to them in dreams as a grim omen. That is a pretty specific urban legend. So like if you read this book and then you're like, hey, I really feel like cutting down a tree, you're doomed basically, okay? This Lorax will haunt you and then you will die. The next legend is about one of the creatures that he created, and this creature is called the Zizzer Zazzer, okay? So basically a tongue twister. In Dr. Seuss's ABC book, there is a strange character called the Zizzer Zazzer at the very end of the book. While it's presented as a whimsical creature, an urban legend claims that the Zizzer Zazzer was actually inspired by an evil spirit from Native American folklore. According to the legend, this spirit would emerge from the woods at night, causing mischief and terrifying children with its nonsensical speech. The theory goes that Seuss heard the story while researching local legends and adapted it into his ABC book, turning something dark into something playful. I remember reading this book as a kid and I really liked this creature, and now it's not the same. And then we have an urban legend about Dr. Seuss's house. There are stories that Dr. Seuss's house after his death became haunted by the spirits of his creations. Neighbors claim to hear strange sounds, including the distant laughter of children and the rustling of unseen creatures. Some say they've seen ghostly figures that resemble Seussian characters lingering around the property. The idea that Seuss's creations took on a life of their own after his passing makes this an especially creepy urban legend. I mean, yes, but it's also kind of cool because it's almost like after he passes away, his creatures continue on his legacy and like appear here and there and like walk around his property. Obviously this one cannot be true, but it's still kind of cool. I also found that there is an abandoned Dr. Seuss house in the middle of the woods in Alaska, and it was this man that kept adding more and more levels to the house house, and it was so much work that he just wasn't able to finish it, so it was left abandoned, and it's a pretty eerie sight. And people have named this house the Dr. Seuss house because of how like warped and sort of whimsical it looks. Like it looks like something out of a Dr. Seuss book. So this house didn't actually belong to Dr. Seuss, it was just nicknamed that. And it's sad because the man was building it for his family so they could stand on the very top and watch the northern lights. And so obviously that was never able to happen. And I really hope that someone's able to go and like fix it up and make it what it was supposed to be. Anyways guys, like I said, all of these legends and rumors are just fan speculations, and it's just kind of cool to tell you guys. But if you want me to make more videos like this, give this video a thumbs up and let me know, and maybe let me know what sort of childhood topic you want me to cover. And yeah, if you guys would like a Other Eyes box before they sell out, I have linked it down below. And don't forget, there is a set that you can get with the Ghost in a Jar necklace and the box together. And yeah, I'm so excited for you guys to get your Other Eyes. And yeah, I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!